Linda's Pantry. Today I'm going to make a delicious low-fat chili for you. I've got some 99% fat-free ground turkey, and I'm just going to put together this chili really fast. It's easy and it's full of flavor, so when you're counting calories, don't miss out on the flavor. Those don't cost anything in calories to have delicious, robust, spicy flavors in your diet. So if this inspires you to stay with me and let me show you how I put this chili together, and I hope it does, go down in the About section below. Check out all the links that I've left for you. I've got my mailing address, Wild Tree website, my Facebook page, and I even have Zacon Foods website referral page where you go over there, give them your email address. They won't spam you. They'll just notify you when they have an event in your area where you can get deep discounted meats, top quality meats at a great discount and buy in bulk. All right, guys, so let's go make this delicious chili because it's so good. Come on. It's a great low-calorie, very healthy thing to eat. What I've got here is a pound of extra lean. So this is 99% fat-free extra lean turkey breast because I don't have any left in my freezer. And so I've got that package. I've already cut it open. I'm going to put that down in my pan, but first my little 3-quart Dutch oven is going to get, this is Wild Tree's jalapeno grapeseed oil, and it's got a little background heat to it. I'm going to put about 1.5 tablespoons of that, and that's really all you need just to give that turkey somewhere to go because it doesn't have any fat. So we're adding a really healthy fat that can stand up to high temperature cooking, up to 419 degrees, as well as it's heart healthy. It helps lower your bad cholesterol, sorry, and raise your good. So that's why I try to get this in my diet whenever possible. And I didn't want the taste of olive oil in here because it's not an Italian or a dish that I really want olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in there without making a mess. I'm going to brown this off on the stove, and then I'm going to add my veg. And what I've got is one pretty good sized red onion. I've got one red bell pepper chopped up. I've got 3 cloves of garlic coarsely chopped. There's 3 serrano peppers in here diced up and 1 large jalapeno. And so that's going to go in, and then I've got 2 cans of organic diced tomatoes. I've got a can of 15-ounce can of low sodium kidney beans and same size 50% less sodium pinto beans. And I could have used my chili beans, but I had these in the pantry, and when I start getting rid of that stuff that has, you know, needs to be used up. The use by dates on these are still pretty far off, but I'm just cleaning things up, as you guys know, if you've been with me for any length of time. And then over here, and I honestly wasn't going to videotape this recipe, but next time I make this chili powder mixture, I like to rehydrate mine, but this is my mixture for chili, and I'll bring you along for that recipe and how I do it because you're using dried chilies. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't interfere noise-wise, but it was broke up and browned off, and I really enjoy this 99% fat-free turkey. I made burgers with it the other night and topped it with salsa. Oh, they were to die for. So I'll be doing that recipe again so I can bring you along for that. So I'm just going to finish browning this off. And I'm not going to add any salt to this recipe. I think it's got plenty of flavor. I'm using low sodium stuff. There's a little bit of sodium in the tomatoes, so I don't think it needs it. But I am going to season it with black pepper. So I've got some that I've already ground up right there. And we'll have those chilies and all that. So as soon as this is all ground off, then I'll add my veg, and hopefully I don't need a bigger pot because I didn't plan on a bigger pot. Now we're ready to get our vegetables in. We're just going to let the vegetables sweat with that meat and get some of that fond off the sides and bottom of the pan, and hopefully these will cook down enough that I don't have to change pans. I need like a 4-quart. This one's a 3-quart. I've got a 5-quart. Now I need a 4-quart. That would be perfect because this will be my lunch. And well, it's going to be dinner tonight, but it'll be lunches for the rest of the week as well. All right, so get in here. I'm going to add a little bit of water just to get it started. So it'll kind of steam a little bit. You don't need much. Maybe a 1/4 of a cup. That'll get everything working pretty well. And yeah, I'm going to need a bigger pot. There's no way that's going to fit. So while I transfer into a bigger pan, I'll rinse my beans from both cans. So I'm going to drain them and rinse them really well. That gets more sodium off of them. And I'll leave the juice in the tomatoes. So I've got my bigger 5-quart Dutch oven here. I've swept these vegetables. You can tell because the onions lighten up in color and start becoming translucent, and the red peppers actually change color as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add my beans that I've drained and rinsed in a sieve. I just love this. This is so healthy. This chili's probably one of the healthiest things you can eat. As long as you don't pile the top with too much cheese and full-fat sour cream. Okay, my 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And those tomatoes were getting ready to expire next month, so getting those out of the pantry is a good thing. And we've got our reconstituted chilies, and I'm probably going to have to add a little bit of water, but I want this to be super thick and really rich. And look at that. And by reconstituting that first, and making sure that your chili powder, if you add any, which I do, has a chance to, bloom again. You'll get a better consistency overall from your chili. And look at that. Thick and chunky and delicious. Instead of water, I think I'm going to add an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And we're going to call it good. I think that's beautiful.
This has been simmering now for about 3 hours, and it's thickened up beautifully. It's actually got a really nice brick color to it. It's beautiful. So I'm going to serve up a bowl, and then I'm going to dish this up into 1-cup servings because 1 cup is a serving. Okay, so I've got my bowl, and it's just about a cup in that little ramekin there. And you could top this with shredded jack, some shredded cheddar cheese if you like. I'm just going to do a little dollop of fat-free sour cream. I don't want too much sour cream in there because then it kind of mulls the flavor. But if you're doing Weight Watchers, this should be about 6 points. I used extra lean turkey, and there's no points for the sour cream or the veggies. It's really the beans and the protein that give you the points. All right, I'm ready to take a bite. Excited. Get a little bit of the sour cream and some of the onion. Try to make it a YouTube bite if you can. If you happen to be doing this on YouTube, oh my gosh, that's not a YouTube bite. Okay. Doesn't that look delicious? Fantastic. I absolutely love this. This is my go-to because it's so fast and easy to put together. You don't need anything special as far as ingredients go. If you don't make your own chili powder blend, then you would probably start off with about 1/3 of a cup of your favorite chili powder and add cayenne if you like more heat. I didn't add any in here, but I think I am going to add some hatch chilies to this because I've still got some in that jar and make it delicious. And that ground turkey is perfect in here. You honestly don't miss the beef. Okay, just to let you know, I measure these off in little containers, and there's a cup of chili in each one, and it made just under 12. So I'll have some I'm going to put in the freezer. I'm going to probably put half of them in the freezer and leave the other half out for lunches and dinner this week. And you know, you could have a egg white omelet with this chili on it for breakfast as well, or turn it into a breakfast burrito. I mean, it doesn't have to just be a bowl of chili. But I added those hatch chilies into the whole pot. I added about a half a cup, and then I added a good spoonful to my bowl. And let me tell you how that tastes. Definitely kicked it up a notch. Absolutely outstanding. So I hope this inspires you to come back, and if you're not a subscriber, I hope you hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up, and if you really like it, go share it on your Facebook page. All right, guys, God bless.